What is going on, folks? Let me take that off. Hey, what's happening? Oh, got a Sunday shirt. Yeah, it works. There we go. Here's a find. There you go. It fits, and it fits because it's about to maybe rain outside. It's cloudy. Just got back from the flea market. Got some finds to share with you all. Happy Sunday. Hope you had an awesome week. I am Roy, Horizon Picks. Welcome to my channel. This is a Sunday brunch, just going over some goings on the YouTubes and reselling. I am a full-time seller on YouTube, eBay, whatnot, and other private sales as well. So welcome, welcome. Uh, Hope you're having an awesome Sunday. Yep, yep. What's going on? Yeah, so I got out to the flea market this morning. I haven't been in a couple weeks. Cats got me up at 6:30. Thanks, feline friends. Got me up, fed them, and out the door. I was in my car driving at like 7 a.m. Was like not even 70 degrees out, which was awesome. So to be able to have it be not so hot, walk around, had some fun. It's cloudy here, so it wasn't didn't really feel like the usually I get too hot at the flea market and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I'll stay for an hour, 90 minutes, and then whoop. But there was today was kind of nice. I'm a little hungover. I stayed up last night, guys. Kind of had a free Saturday night. Yesterday, I'll go over that again, but I hung out with Miss Glammaz Closet during the day on her live, listed some eBay items. I got my eBay listing in, and hey, what a concept, work during the day, you got the night off. Kind of didn't have much going on. So I watched She-Hulk. I watched She-Hulk, and then I actually watched the new Predator movie, Prey on Hulu. I watched both of those. She-Hulk was okay. People were really bashing it. I think I'm gonna give it a chance. I thought there was some cool effects. It's Disney. I mean, it's it's Disney, but it is what it is. The effects are just absolutely spectacular to watch. I mean, even just Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk is so cool just to see that. But hey, check it out. I mean, I'd like to know what y'all think of She-Hulk. I thought the pilot was good. I kind of dozed off. I watched Predator and then I dozed off on the second episode of She-Hulk. I'm gonna have to rewatch some of that, but I thought it was pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I haven't actually. I was supposed to actually do this 2 weeks ago, but I went to a horror convention 2 weeks back. That was awesome. Went with my buddy. We went. It's all horror and toys related. I think I actually did share that. Actually, I was saying it was really expensive. They charge like we went. He's got a crazy aliens poster, and we ended up getting two of the peripheral actors sign his poster. We walked around and uh, got to see a lot of just a lot of actors and merch. And as a reseller, I like to go and I like to see what the prices are like. I like to know what people are asking for stuff, because some of the stuff, it was a little bit difficult. I thought I could source a little bit for the summer ween sale, which is actually I took part in that last Sunday. And had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, Bridges is excited. He doesn't like when I leave. So I just came back. What's going on? I see some folks coming in. I'll say hi to you all in a second. Thanks for coming by. I do have some picks. I did get out to the flea market. I'm just going over some goings on in my life. But yeah, no, I did. The summer ween sale, I spent last Saturday. I shot a lot of it. I had some of it pre-done, and then Sunday was the actual sale. I had a bit of a time trying to get it all rendered and the video, the pre-record made, but it end up working out. I spent a little bit more time than I wanted to. But now I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit better. Um, I think I'm always looking to refine my process, right? Always looking to be more efficient. So yeah, so Summerween, that was great. Again, shout out to those ladies that put that on. That was a lot of fun. I did certainly get some new subscribers. That's awesome. I appreciate everybody that came out and checked out my video. And then, like I said, in terms of refining my process, I put out a follow-up video on Tuesday because some of it was left on the cutting room floor. So I actually took some of the other clips and made a secondary video, and I put that out on Tuesday. That video took me 1 hour, where the one on Sunday was like way too long. But again, you learn. I had some technical issues with my computer hardware acceleration settings and stuff that were messing up the rendering of my video. So those of y'all, just a little bit of a tech tip for me. Those of you all that render videos or do pre-records, I found a hardware acceleration settings were messing up the audio sync on my videos. So as soon as I turned that off, I know this is technical. As soon as I turned that off, it rendered perfectly. I had no problem. So definitely worth, and especially when you spend hours putting together a video and then it just is off at the end and you want to like punch somebody, which I didn't. Hardware acceleration settings. I had to Google that one. Also had to update my video drivers. That was another fun thing. Okay, so these are things that we deal with. So yeah, that's right, Glammaz. I'll tell my sister. I know there's a technical stuff. I mean, you know what's funny, Glammaz? I actually sent that a message to Aunt Boo and was like, "You can understand what this is like." She's like, "I know, it's so frustrating." So if you know, you know. It's all good. But I'll say hi to some of y'all that come by and say hi. I really appreciate you stopping in. I saw her first in the chat. That was Miss Perla. What's going on, Perla? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I'll talk about Pearl's going to be joining us for the vintage auction next month. So that slide is up if you guys want to set your reminder for that. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but yeah, Perla will be joining us for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. What's going on, JRKR Jen? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Saw her on Thursday night. I sold with Tiffany's Cool Finds, and she stopped by and picked up her usual plush goodness. So that'll be on its way to you this week, Jen. I appreciate that. There she is. I mean, your ears are burning. Yeah, I had an unboxing video and I thought it went really well. And Kristen, thanks for that. Sent me a tip to get that box. And I did an unboxing live on Thursday morning, and that went really well this week. So these are all the thumbnails are there on my channel, guys. So what's going on? Good to see you, man. John Beck. Hope you're doing well. P was hanging out on Friday. Had the usual Friday comic book auction. That was a lot of fun. Usual funnery, adult humor, hard R after 10 o'clock. Tricky Trapster joined us again. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, let me go down here. I don't want to say if I miss you, I apologize. What's going on? Ashley Reed, I see you all over the place. Thank you for coming and hanging out, spending some time over on my channel. I've seen you. I think I saw you in Johnny's, maybe in what's it, Nightmare, maybe Nightmare's Treasures. I can't remember. I've seen you around. It's good to see you, Ashley. Thanks for coming by. Pearl Nini. Ooh, Pearl Nini. Now I gotta drink some coffee. Cheers. Is it wrong to eat a hot dog at 9 a.m. at a flea market? That's what I did. Yeah, man. I was like, I don't know. No, I didn't. I didn't actually have any beer last night, but I was like walking around. You ever guys ever go? You hit the flea market. You're just like, oh, I gotta leave now. And went over to the stand, and they just had these like nice little grilling hot dogs. I'm like, two, please. Hey, at the flea market, it's like hot dogs are like $1.50. Sounds good to me. Fresh grilled. I'll take it. Yeah. What's going on, Pearl Nini? That's awesome. Good to see you. Um, what is going on? Yeah, I've seen you before. Wildflower 34. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Happy Sunday. Yup, yup. Let's see. And oh, let me go back. No flea market. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for validation. Yeah, I mean, like, I was getting it was a little bit humid. I was starting to get a little sweaty. My car, I'm like, I look, the parking lot is like all the way over there. I'm just like, all right, let me get a soda, and I don't even drink soda. But if it's like if I drink like Diet Pepsi, which I did, it's like I'm like that's like Mountain Dew to me if I drink that because I don't. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. I don't eat they gotta be grilled, like grilled hot dogs. Like there's just something with that as opposed to just like any other regular hot dog. If it's grilled barbecue style or on a flat top grill, it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, right? You would eat those, right? Why not? Plus, it's like you're just walking around. I got my, I feel like I'm coming out of the late night ladies club with my dollar, wad of singles, fives, and can I get a couple hot dogs? They're just funny. And then the guy now, it's funny. I go there almost every week, and I just see him. He's like, "Hey, man," I'm just like, "Yeah, two, two." Like, okay. So anyway, um, but welcome, folks. Let me go over the stuff. So yeah, I'll just do a little bit of a recap of this past week. Like I said, I went to a horror convention 2 weeks back. That was in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. A buddy of mine, it's like something we do together. I don't see him super often. He's my buddy that I do trivia with. But the Thursdays have been a little bit tougher. So we got out, got to do that, got to walk around. It was actually a nice weather day that day too. Um, but yeah, that I don't know if you guys saw on the news, Gary Busey actually got busted. He was at Gary Busey. He was in the news. He got busted at that convention while we were there. We didn't see it, but I did see it on the news. He was apparently getting handsy. Uh, Sorry, Gary. It happened. Yeah. What's going on, Colleen? I see your fish chick finds. Good to see you. So that was at Horror Con 2 weeks ago. And then last Sunday was the Summer Ween. I just have them written down. Yeah. So I did a follow up video on Tuesday with more buy it now items and claims. That was really fun to do. Had a few sales. I think that was really fun to get some exposure, people to kind of come in. And at the premiere on Sunday, it was really nice to have new faces. I mean, I love you guys, I love the regulars, but it's nice to see new folks, especially in like the vintage community, stop by and see what I have to offer because I do a lot of comic book related stuff, clearly graphic tees and comics, but I sell all kinds of stuff, especially when it comes to like eBay and picking up items, which some of which I'll show you today. Some of the stuff that I pick up. So yeah. And then I did the follow up video on Tuesday, which was a lot of fun. Thursday morning was an unboxing, and I did it at 10 a.m., which is kind of new for me. That was a lot of fun. Um, Let me see here. I have the link. I'll drop the link in if you guys want to watch it. Had some fun with that. That was from America's Thrift Supply uh, Comics. Yeah, if you want to check that out, I mean, you can also just go to the end or blow through it if you just want to see. If you're a comic guy, might be interested. If you're not a comic guy, might be interested because I review, uh, the ins and outs of that. And that was really a thumbs up. So again, check that out. Had some fun with that. And again, that was another one, totally atypical. I went at 10 a.m. on a Thursday morning, had a nice turnout. So I was happy with that. Definitely something maybe I can do. I was thinking maybe I could do like a for the Friday auctions that way. Might be something I'm gonna look at. Hey, what's good? Good morning. Good to see. Whoa, what am I doing? I've done it so many times today. Oh, it messed me up. I said I did two hot dogs, and then my hand got messed up. What's up, Miss V? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Oh, Bridges got excited. He's like, wrong hand signal. There we go. Oh, you gonna jump? All right. Oh, there we go. Little cat butt in the morning. So yeah. Oh, and new shirt. Got a new shirt. Here you go. Bam. Yeah. There were no hamburgers, but we got sarcasm. So yeah. This was I did head out. I got to the thrift store on Wednesday afternoon. Was able to get out, and this was one of my picks. So that was a lot of fun. And I picked up some new shirts, some of which I sold on Tiffany's, which was on Thursday. So I did the unboxing on Thursday morning, and then Thursday night I was on Tiffany's Cool Finds. We had some fun over there. The usual mixed goodies over on Tiffany's channel. And then we had the Friday night auction. So Friday was a lot of fun. And again, the standout moment, if you guys want to check it out, if you like yourself some Patrick Murphy, here we go, one more time. Throwing the hordes for Patrick Murphy. He did, if we were calling it, Patrick Noir. Awesome stuff. You got to just watch it. Totally wasn't ready for that. And I loved it. I thought that was a lot of fun, adds a level of entertainment to not just the sale. So check that out. His opener when he comes on the camera is just hilarious. So check that out. Um, had some fun with that. And that was, we go a little bit late, not late like we used to. We go late, and then I got up on Saturday morning and I did some work, and then I crashed, and then I got back up, and then yesterday I hung out with on Glammaz Closet for a few hours and listed. She had a listing challenge. She was doing 12 hours or 50 listings, and I think she crushed that. I don't think she even had to go the 12 hours. I think she did it in like 10, maybe less than that. Cause you were BSing at the beginning, I think, for a while too. So I jumped on for a couple hours, said hi. I listed about 10 items. You could see I still got the backdrop here, and that's a lot of fun. I enjoy that. I do like the listing challenges. I think to be accountable in what you're doing. And it's like, put up, show up, and get her done. And I think that's awesome. And that will only stimulate that algorithm, right? That's what you want. I think that's awesome. Yeah. 9 hours. There you go. 9 hours. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And Aisha dancer Kristen, if you're watching, cool to see you on a live. I thought that was really cool. For a while, I'm like, there are several Kristens. I'm like, who is this? I'm like, it's Aisha dancer. I'm like, awesome. She doesn't really do a channel or whatever. I think she just is a reseller herself. But that was awesome to see her. And two old guys vintage, got to meet them as well. They were hanging out with us for a little while. So thanks so much for the invite to that, Miss Glammaz Closet. Had a lot of fun. Yeah, and totally down to do that again. How about 100? Is that something that you might want to consider? Now, again, talk about efficiency. I always think like, well, okay, could you do 100 in 15 hours? Could you do 112? How do you mitigate that to be able to do quality and uh get to the 100? I think that's awesome. 50 is a great 50 in a day. That's awesome. Absolutely. So, that being said, talking about items, let's go over some stuff that I picked up at the flea market. All right. So, let's get a little sippy sip before I do that. Got the stuff. I got 2 IKEA bags full of stuff right here. Absolutely. And I think Captain Obvious, this week, how about a what's sold video? Because if you stimulate that algorithm, that's always the rub, right? The data. What is everybody says regular listing or doing a lot, doing all in one day? Is that going to pump up your sales? If so, how so? Did you sell quantity, quality, or both? Did you sell like out of nowhere a high dollar item pops off? Awesome. That'd be awesome to know. Is something that's been sitting for a while, all of a sudden, boom, it sold. It's interesting. Was that a cause and effect? That'd be interesting to know. So, um, so here we go. Here's an item. Um, and again, this was just Patrick and I make a joke. They threw it on the ground, and this was one of them. And like I say, when it's on the ground, it's cheap. So here's one that I picked up. I've sold this item multiple times. This is the Revere Ware, the smallest little tea kettle. It's a Whistler kettle, and I think it's the smallest one they make. Easy to ship. It's fairly light. This one is in a great shape. You could see there, and it has the Revere on the bottom right there. You could see great stuff for easily um, on something like this for what I paid. If I don't profit $15 or more, I'm going to be mad. But yeah, I think on this one, yeah. I mean, on this type of thing, 25 free shipping in my eBay store, and it's just in great shape. Classic Revere Ware kettle right there. So if you like that, I like that. So in no particular order, here's another guy. Talk about some plush. Here you go. Yeah, small but mighty. So here we go. This guy, I was like, normally I wouldn't pick him up. And then I went and I looked at the tag, and on the bottom, it actually says King Kong 1989 Universal Studios. So I think that was the ride or the attraction for maybe this was sold in the gift. I have to look him up. He's pretty big. So right in there, 1980s King Kong plush. And now maybe I don't know much about it, but for $3, I'll take it. And I got that with the kettle for $5. So very happy with that purchase. There we go. Awesome plush. He may sit. He might be long tail. We'll see, but he's in great shape. No real kind of wear on him. So there you go. Awesome King Kong Universal plush. Put him there. So that was like one buy at one tarp. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Chaos? Good to see you. Yeah, everybody loves monkeys. So here's another vintage brand. Again, I've sold this before. People probably know it out there that do some accessories, and the brand is Rolfs, Rolfs. Usually, almost always Rolfs leather. So and you can just see what I loved is the original box. I saw the price on it, and I almost didn't care what was in it. I was like, I'm gonna buy that because I know I sold Rolf's leather wallets 20, 30, 40, depending. But this one is, so when I opened it up, you could see there, and this is just a brown, um, it does look like new old stock. It's just a brown leather wallet or billfold. Beautiful condition. Usually it's marked. I'm gonna have to try to find it. Usually it's marked genuine cowhide. But Rolf's is a great brand, certainly vintage as well. So was digging on that with the original box. So Rolf's, check that out. I've actually sold little like change purses, key ring, anything like that. So Rolf's sounds like you're coming up again. All right. All right. So again, on my way out on a tarp, grab this. I'm a sucker for any Batmobile. Okay. Um, and for the price, yeah, I couldn't turn it down. I'm a sucker for almost any Batmobile because I have a whole bin of Batman toys. I'm almost positive I have a Dark Knight action figure that will go in this. Looks like it may have been missing some kind of spoiler or something on the top here. But it's just an awesome DC Comics Rumbler Batmobile from the Dark Knight with this awesome gun. It would be great if I had the missile, but as it is, it's awesome. I think I paid $2 for this. And I think somebody maybe around the holidays might want that. We'll see. So cool Batmobile. Yeah, this was another one. I just saw here. I just saw that. There you go. I walked up. There you go. Bam. And that's exactly what was in it. And I was like, okay. And then I saw $5, but then I saw, $3 for the whole box. So this was a really nice. I'll go through it. It's just older Lincoln Logs. I'll go through this. I will throw away any of the broken pieces and kind of inventory it. And I've done that enough with these where I kind of know what cabin it is. It's really kind of crazy. I kind of know, and then I could figure out, okay, you can make this out of this. And then I may provide like an image to be like, hey, here's the cabin, just to give somebody an idea instead of like random, here's some random Lincoln Logs. Like you can actually buy this from me and make something cool with it, not just like, oh, you get all broken pieces and da da da. So put that over there. So nice box of Lincoln Logs. What's going on, Anna? I'm crazy. Good to see you. What's going on? Let's see some new folks coming in saying hello. That's awesome. Yeah, chaos. I have more than just that. I think I have a bin of Lincoln Log related Tinker toys and just yeah. When you need like one or two pieces, it's a pain in the ass. You really have to find. Um, so let's see. I got so yeah, this was cool. There was one guy. There was a couple people. The flea market was a little quiet. The flea market was a little bit quiet today. I was a little surprised. I thought it might have been a little bit more busy, but maybe it's like back to school. I don't know. So this one couple, they were super nice. I walked by, and it's nice at the flea market. If I go up and I start looking and somebody doesn't say hello to me, if I'm not interested, I may just keep on going. But if somebody actually, hey, how are you? Da da da, I may actually say hey, and then strike up not a conversation, just a little back and forth. And they were super nice, and they were like, we really need to get rid of this stuff. I was like, okay. So I go and then they're like, well, you're interested in any of this stuff? I'm like, well, let me look and see what you have, and so the first thing that I grabbed was this This is a Ballantine's finest whiskey, so like a water jug. So if you're into whiskey, these are pretty collectible. I've sold these before on YouTube and on my eBay store. Um, it's marked on the bottom. Uh, yeah, it's marked Kingwood, which is a good brand mark, Kingwood USA on the bottom. But the cool thing is, it's full of these little pourers, which are also collectible. So these were in there. So this says Canadian Club Topper. This is a Kessler one. Oh, there's two of those. So you would put this in for your, this is like barware stuff. So you would put this in, and then there's a little spout, and it's a little marketing kind of thing. Very cool, with a stopper too. So what else is in here? I didn't even look in here. Ooh, that's a cool one. All right, there's a Corby's in there. That's a vintage Corby's one. And let's see. Oh, I don't want to break it. That one. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a cool one. There's a Hiram Walker's Gin one in there. Pretty cool. Let me see. That's it. So there were one, two, three, four. So there were five bottle toppers and this. So that was a nice buy. Uh, so I went up and I was like, "How much?" And at first he was like five, and then I kept looking. It's like, "How about $2?" Okay. And then he's then he's like, "Anything else on the table's $1." So then I went, "Well, okay." And then I went over and I found this one. So I found this Seagram's VO Canadian. This one's marked on the bottom right there, Seagram's. The reason I grabbed this, I have an ashtray that matches it. So I'm probably going to just do a 2-for-1. So maybe I'll combine those. I have a nice ashtray that matches this Seagram's. Very cool. So that's why I grabbed that. They were super nice. And then he was like, "Oh, come back and buy more stuff if you want." Da, da, da. And I didn't make it back over there. Um, that was pre hot dog stop, so I didn't, I didn't make it back over there. So anyway, so that was another buy. So $3. So I got these. Happy with that, and these are cool too because I just stick it on the shelf until it sells. If it doesn't sell, I might show it on an auction. Who knows? Super collectible. So two of these uh, whiskey water jugs. All right. Let's see. Oh, and then he gave me these. I was like, I don't know. He's like, "Here, have these." So these were these Coca-Cola Santa. He's like, "Do you collect Coca-Cola?" I'm like, "Not really." And he gave me these anyway. So I have what is it? One, two, three, three of them. He gave me those. I don't know. Those might go in the recycle. We'll see. All right. So the next person, all all on the ground. This was all on the ground. So on the ground means practically free. So on the ground, let's see. I grabbed a couple shirts. So this was a size large. This was the Dirks Bentley tour shirt right there. If anybody likes Dirks Bentley, put that on there. I like that it says the mountain. There you go. So tour shirt. Can't go wrong with some concert shirts. I'm seeing concert shirts less and less out when I go, especially when I go to the thrift. They're like never any concert shirts. This one might be a keeper, folks. What's going on, Angry Otter? Good to see you. Hey, what's up, Ella? Good to see you. Patrick Murphy. Was it on? This one was on the ground. This one might be a keeper, Patrick. I think Chaos and Pat, you guys, this one might be a keeper. Here you go. All it is this. There you go. Heavy things, man. Acme. I love it. That's all. It's not a licensed Looney Tunes, but yeah, for practically free. It'll need a wash. I might keep it. That's all that's on it. I love it. So love super genius. I love it. Um, this one, yeah, it's like it's you talk about new old stock, but when it's thrown on the ground, but man, hey, he's new, he's still there. And I was like, the lightsaber and everything is there. So got this nice large Kylo Ren new in box. The box is rough, but it's still there. It's new. His lightsaber's in there. This has just been probably thrown around the flea market over and over and over. But awesome stuff. Star Wars, obviously the fourth quarter's coming. Couldn't not get that. Great stuff. So love me some. And Kylo, people like Kylo Ren. I mean, he's pretty popular, that character. So grab that. Yeah, he's like 14 inches tall. He's pretty tall dude. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Pearl Navy? That's funny. Your soda exploded. I hate when that happens. Beer is even worse, but soda, yeah. All right, so we're done with that bag. Couple more items, guys, here. So this was another one, another couple. They're like, we're clearing out an estate. You're interested in anything? I'm like, all right, let me look around. And this was the same spot where I got the Rolf's wallet. And I was looking at this, and somebody else, I don't know, when you ever go to a flea market or you're buying, and it may be even in an auction, like somebody else buys something and you're like, wait, what did they say? Like, how cheap? Like, sometimes, a lot of times, I'm like, how much? Like, oh my, too high. But a lot of times, I'm like, wait, what? How cheap was that? And the guy sold a, it was a Hot Wheels like vintage playset in the box. It was missing some pieces. I have several of those, so I really didn't look at it, but it has some value. And he sold it for like $3. And I was like, what? Like, oh my God. So then I went over and I bought the Rolf's wallet. And then I had seen this. And uh, this is, I might have to go through it, but whenever I see something and it was like this, just hanging out, nice quality. This is a Solidex, really nice camera bag. Um, not very worn at all. Great stuff, sellable on its own. So the price I saw on this, I was interested, but not that interested. And then I looked inside. So opened it up, and this is a, again, I have to look it up, but I generally know this is a like a super VHS by Panasonic, and it comes on. You have the tapes that go in here. Um, so I probably, and I was looking, I believe there is a battery that's included. So a lot of accessories come with this. And almost always when it's an estate sale, somebody bought this to do like see the grandkids videos. And a lot of times it's just left. These command some pretty decent prices. Okay, yeah, this is a VHS-C Panasonic palm quarter. I'm going to probably give it a 75% chance that it works. I'm going to probably give a 90% chance that the battery is dead and I probably have a replacement. So that's a big one. And with these, it's tricky. When you sell stuff, I've sold these a lot on my eBay store. It's very tricky. You have to make sure. I honestly sometimes don't even include a battery. I will include this device, which is the direct power connection, no battery. So if basically then you're not, somebody can't buy it, have buyer's remorse and go, oh, the battery doesn't charge, and it's your word against them. This way you have a direct connection. I show it working, done. If you want a battery, go out on eBay and spend like $10 and get a battery. Or if you have a Radio Shack. Oh, wait, there aren't any. So, nope, sorry. So, charger, that was cool. Let me just show some of the accessories. Oh, I didn't even see this. Okay. There's a little light attachment. It's kind of cool. Some of these accessories sell on their own, but generally I just do it as a bundle. Okay, so here's probably the dead battery, which is why they get rid of this stuff. So I'll test it. I have new ones of these that I know work. So let's see if the other cable, it's missing. All right, sweet. All right, let me make sure. That's the audio cable. Let's see, is this the connector? Yeah. All right. So here's the direct connect for the power without the battery, which is great. So if it works, usually on these, not big money. Oh, all right, that's kind of cool. Oh, look at that. They even gave you a car charger for the battery, which we kind of don't care about. Nobody does that anymore, but that's fine. We have some, I was hoping for like a remote control or some tapes, but nope. So that's it. There's two batteries. So there's two batteries. So we'll see. And the instructions and whatnot. Depending on the model, normally with these, under 100 with free shipping. Normally these, if they work, I'll go 80 with free shipping. And I'm definitely not, I'll probably sell this bag separately on eBay. The bag is a nice solid X bag. I might be able to get 20 with free shipping for the bag by itself. I just sold a low pro, smaller camera bag for 20 with free shipping, and it was like a smaller like camera, not a video cam. So just depends. But this had a price tag of $15 on it, and after I bought the Rolfs wallet, I was about to walk away, and he said, "How about $5?" So hopefully can get around 80 for it. Hopefully, might be long tail, might not. As the holidays approach, probably more of a seller. People are in touch. They're going through their memories. They're going through, maybe they want to convert. They want to convert those tapes of the grandkids and all that, yada, yada. So great stuff. It's Panasonic. That's another reason I picked it up. If it's Sony, Panasonic, JVC, okay. Some of the other brands, it just depends. Panasonic's usually good. So yeah. Cool. All right, all right. Got one more item, and this is a lot of fun. You guys know I love some Disney, and this was a really nice Disney item. And again, couldn't argue with the price. Motivated sellers. So on this one, this was a lot. Now he had two boxes. One was books with Dr. Seuss, and they were all written in and trashed. I picked up this one, and this was a box of Disney. And these are all vintage, they're 1970s book club of Disney. And some of them are almost mint condition. So people did the book club, it came in the mail, they stuck it on the shelf, they never used it. So I'll go through them real quick. What's going on? So who else is in here? Say, what's up, Johnny? I saw you jumped in there. Cajun Roots. I believe I'm on. I think I'm on with. Yes, I am. I got him on the schedule, folks. That's right. Wednesday, I'm going to be on Johnny's show. If I'm wrong about that, let me know. I have you on the schedule for Wednesday. So let me go through these books. These are all going to be the Disney Wonderful World of Reading. They're all awesome books. So I picked all these up Fantastic stuff. So here we go. Here's some of the fun. You guys can walk down memory lane. These are all 1970s. I'm just going to see like this one. Yep. Yeah, this one is 1977. Right. So there you go. And if you're not old enough to remember these are just amazing characters that they're still. I mean, if you're out picking like Rescuers stuff. I remember seeing that at the friggin' drive-in, The Rescuers. Awesome, awesome animated movie, Rescuers. Anyway, let me go through these. So we had that one. We had Robin Hood spins gold with the. I always thought he was a cool kind of dastardly king, right? In that one. This one, all that is well ends well. I just bought the whole box. Brer Rabbit saves his skin. Now this is almost mint condition. Doesn't even look like it's like it literally cracks when I open it up. It's like there you go. The snake, yeah. Ka. Mickey and the Magic Cloak. Thought that was kind of cool. Here's an awesome one. So the Fox and the Hound, Todd and Copper, super cute. It's got a turtle on it, and it has an awesome fox on it. Can't go wrong. Oh, this one. Now this one, I don't think I can magic eraser. Pinocchio does have some pen marks on it. That's kind of a bummer. That one. This one, for obvious reasons, usually commands a little bit more money. This is Hiawatha's Bear Hunt. Oh, great stuff. Classic. One of the earliest Disney I ever saw was Dumbo, the original Dumbo. Super cute. Another one, Jungle Book, Mowgli and the Lost Elephant Child. Super cute. Can't go wrong right here. Bam! Snow White. The classic. So here we go. I may be able to clean this one up a little bit with a magic eraser. Original Lady and the Tramp. And Pluto the Detective. There you go. So how many was that? It was a lot. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13 books. Yeah. 13 books. I paid $5 for the box. I'm pretty happy with that. All right. So there you go. Bam. And I probably have some in my collection as well or in storage to add to. So I think this would make a hell of a, holiday gift to somebody. So yeah, nice buy. Happy with that. If there were just a few of these, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But being able to get this much in this quality at that price, I'm cool with that. So I put that aside. I was happy with that. All right. Oh. So that's it. Those are the picks. That was the picks that I picked up today at the old flea market. It was a little bit quiet. I was a little bit surprised. But you guys are awesome. Almost at an hour in. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed some of that goodness. What's going on? Say hi to some other folks that have joined us. Gulf Coast Pickers, good to see you guys. Saw you were on last night for a little while. I was watching for a piece, bopping around the tubes. There she is. What's going on? Yeah, I maybe your ears were burning. I was talking about like when you're trying to render something and it just doesn't, and it's like it gets stuck, or the final file is like that sucks. I hate that. I really hate that. Said hello to Johnny. So guys, yeah, this Wednesday I'm slated to be on Johnny's show. That is going to be Wednesday. I believe he goes. Is it Wednesday at 2:00? I'm pretty sure it's 2:00 on Wednesday. Please join us. That'll be some fun. I'll be bringing some merch over to Cajun Roots Reseller. Love that rapid fire round. Pew, pew, pew. All right. Hey, what's going on? Hayland Vintage, good to see you. Happy Sunday. What's happening, folks? Yeah, keep it on a shelf. That's true. All right. Yeah, Star Wars. I mean, absolutely. There were there were not one, but two TikTok or YouTube people trying to go live, and again there has to be some finesse with that. I went to one and the guy was cool. The guy was like, hey, do you mind if I showcase this buy on my live channel? And the guy was like, all right, and then he's like, do you want to be in it? And the guy was like, sure. So he kind of like, whatever, was buying some, I don't know, some friggin' DVDs or something. And it was like, I got this. And da, but it's like, again, there's such finesse because it's also like, hey, I scored this deal from this guy standing right next to me. Awesome. I'm going to sell it for dare and like walk away. Like, I don't know, man. I think that's douchey, man, to do that to somebody. I don't know if I would do it or allow that. But I did go to another another spot, and another guy and gal were trying to do. Hey, we have a podcast, and do you mind? And the guy was like, "No, absolutely not. Get out!" And they were like, "Okay," And then they were, and he was not having it, and they walked back. I was walking and they were kind of walking away like, oh my God, that guy was pissed off. And then I was like, did you at least still buy something? They were like, yeah, but he was like, no, he was not allowing that. I was like, I was like, wow. So talk about like, one guy was like, I don't care. And another guy was like, get out. I don't know, man. It's the dichotomy of life. What's going on? I see some more folks coming in. What's up, Cat D? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Kyle Terry. What's happening, Kyle? Hey, doesn't he have Huckleberry Hound? That was an answer on a trivia. I put Huckleberry Hound for Hanna-Barbera, but I didn't get credit. I was pissed. But yeah, no, it was 1980s. I guess he wasn't still doing his cartoon was like in the 50s and 60s. So Huckleberry Hound. Yep, yep. So yeah, but flea market funnery, yeah. Dicks and dogs. I know, I know, and it's just funny. And then there was like, speaking of like just the total disparity. Like last night, I was on Whatnot. I pop around Whatnot from time to time, and I stopped in of somebody that I knew. They sell T-shirts, and again, talk about the differences. Like there was on Whatnot, the gal had double XL new with tags, anime, rock shirts, pop culture, and everything was $7. Right? Talk about a difference in price. $7. Now, again, on Whatnot, you buy the first one, you got to add on the shipping. And then it was only $1.50 shipping on top. And they were all new or new without tags, XL, double XL, the good shit. Let's be honest. There was some good stuff. I was interested. I ended up picking up whatever. I dropped like 20, $25, something. I bought a couple shirts. At the flea market today, there's a lady there and she had some awesome stuff. It was like all Hot Topic band tees. Again, new with tags, XL, 2XL, Metallica, Slayer, Marilyn Manson, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, da da da. All $10 a piece, no deals. That's it. But I was like, hey, what if I buy? Can I spend? Would you throw if I drop $50? Would you maybe do like 7 for 50? No. Would you do? How about 15 for 100? No, you know. So gotta walk away. I mean, and everyone's different. The parity or disparity between prices, everyone's different. You know, that's why. Yep. Pew pew pew. That's yeah. No, that is not true, Kyle. Nope. I know who he is. That wasn't him. I wouldn't call him a douchebag either. Nope. Hey, hey, you know, kitty cat going after my bags. Now, Brian moved as well, as far as I understand it. He's in, I think it's in the Carolinas now. So that's a no. Yeah, I'm aware of who he is. Hot topic merchant, hot topic attitude. Yeah, well, it was like an old, not an old, I mean, she was like someone's mom. And I was like, damn, no deal. So she's like, nope. Land shark picker, Craig. What's going on, man? Good to see you. How you doing? What's the latest? South Carolina. There you go, right there. Yeah. Um, so yeah, that was just some picks from the flea market, some funnery. What do we got going on this week? Well, let's see. It's Sunday. Definitely going to try to be listing. You guys may or may not have followed. In the last bunch of weeks, I've been putting out. Well, not putting out. I've been working the entire month of July. I took down most of my eBay store, work to redo the bins, re-inventory everything, get stuff back up. Um, and basically, and then in the month of August, I have seen a little bit of more sales. It was dead, in the towards the end of July because I took everything down, but gradually getting that back up. I my goal is to finish by the end of this month. So where are we at? We're at the 28th. So basically took everything down, did the month of July, was like revamp all of August. We did have a couple heat waves in there, which really slowed me down. It was getting where I couldn't actually, it was just too hot. I don't have a climate controlled garage. Uh, so I wasn't able to, I had to really not, had to not be in there at a certain point. You could do a little, but it's like when I get too sweaty, it was like, eh. So hopefully, and this week's looking to be a little bit less hot. So hopefully I could finish that up um and get out a video. I actually did a video of the before going through, and I'm fairly organized. Some of y'all in the chat saw that video, just kind of a walkthrough of my garage, and then kind of the transformation. It's really just organization, binned up, numbers, and then I can really look at like just how effing big my death pile is. And what's awesome is now I'm going to have the month of September to kind of deal with that, get that stuff, get it up in there, right, Patrick? Get it up in there. Up in there. The onions. That was so funny. Um, and get ready for the fourth quarter. So basically, get stuff up and in there, listed, and purge. I'm basically going to purge, whether it's going to be YouTube, whatnot, donate, give it away, give it to other resellers. Uh, Got to do that. Your space is your capital. Either you run out of money or you run out of space. Um, Space is really the issue. So trying to uh, get that sorted. What's going on, Angela? Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Yeah, yeah. Like Catty, it's dead. Uh, I mean, the last couple months, it's just been like, oof, but trying to, ride that wave of sales. It's always that way. I've done sales on and off in my career. I'm more of a graphics production type of person. But yeah, I mean, you have your ups and downs, but you prepare. I try to just prepare for the lowest of low. And if you can get through that, and then when you're on the ups, you prepare for the lows, right? That's just kind of the way I try to look at it. Um, but yeah, so that is going to be a bunch of work this week trying to get that out. I love. I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to do a video on it, but I was on another reseller show 2 weeks back, and I did show all. I didn't really go into it, but I use the app Google Keep. I'm not affiliated with that. It's part of the Gmail services. It's free. If you guys have ever used anything like Evernote, Google Keep is great. And again, it's hard to see it on the screen. I'll just show it on an angle there. So they're basically like just little text files that go to your cloud. And these are my bins. So if you look right there, or Summerween, I used this when I was hanging out on Glammaz. It's just for a copy paste, save it. You can do notes on your phone, but what's great about this is I just can open a tab in Gmail and everything's synced up. There's no saving, there's no nothing. It's a great way for me. I could just talk in all the items that are going in any bin at any time. Quick edits, save it. I used it for the Summerween video, just in terms of like not having to type stuff out. It's a lot of copy paste. It makes it super easy. And now when I sell something, here, what a concept. I sell something, I know exactly where it is. There's no picking, there's no nothing. It's like, boom, it's done. Um, Probably coulda, woulda, shoulda did this a little bit sooner, but F it, we're doing it now. It's a pain point. It was the slowest part of the selling season, the summer. F it, pull it down, take that hit during the slowest selling part of the year, and we're going to be hopefully ready for the fourth quarter. Hopefully ready for uh, more sales, more goodness, stimulate that algorithm, right? Absolutely. So, yep, yep, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Everybody's saying, yeah. I mean, um, it's good to, have a plan. Look at the calendar. Sometimes it's like the week to week. Um, you just get in that habit of, in the flow. I think with eBay, for me, it's a catch 22, right? Doing the same shit different day, right? I agree with that. You list, you ship, you stay on target, da da da. After a while, man, I'm like, it just seemed boring to me. It seems like a job. And that is what's tough. And that's what leads me back to YouTube or other ways to sell. So how do you keep that mix with moderation? And that's really like a tough one, honestly, for me. Going live on YouTube and selling and showing stuff and having fun and interacting with folks, there's no comparison to eBay. But the steady selling of eBay day to day, hour to hour, it's hard to turn that down either as well. So it's kind of like, how do you mitigate the different ways to sell to, you know, generate whatever income you want? Always a challenge, always tweaking things, trying to be more efficient, trying to be more effective in what I'm doing. Yep. Yeah, that's right. I did bins. I started out at zero. I'm in the 40s now on bins, which was great. I think I'm going to probably crack 50 into this week. And then it's really decision time with the death pile. What items are up to snuff for me at this point and how I'm working now as opposed to when I picked them could be a difference. I'm doing things totally different in certain ways than I was doing a year ago. Totally different than 2 years ago. And, I think that I've talked with a bunch of resellers recently, and yeah, There's no comparison compared to last year. There just isn't. People were had restrictions and free money, and we're looking to connect in a way, and everybody kind of, it's a good thing, went back to their normal way of life, but that skews things a bit. It's just not the same as it was. But that's all good. Glad everybody's moving on, and people have their regular lives back for sure. That was a fucking catastrophe. What's going on there, Deborah? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. But yeah, so happy Sunday, folks. Absolutely. I was talking about that the other day. I was actually talking about that earlier today. Bad buys. We have them. It happens. You buy something, you know, you go, oh, what was I thinking? And then it's like, well, what can I do with that? Is it worth it? Is my time worth that object again? How can I move that? Is there anybody that wants it? You know, um, you know, what's the best platform to move that merch? And do you like it? Do you like the item anymore? I do think it's important to be passionate about the items you're selling. That gets into a whole nother topic, which is a picker versus a flipper versus a reseller. And I think there are nuances. I do think there are differences there, and subtle, but they're there. Finding cool objects that you're sharing that other people think are cool, and maybe you make profit on. Uh, I don't think that's a flipper necessarily. And it certainly isn't like an RA reseller. I don't believe it is. It's a interesting topic. I think that that's something to explore. Maybe I will. We'll see. But I like to be in control of my own prices and such. And from what I know about Amazon with the pricing structure, that's a tough one for me. But um, there's no interest in that. But hey, everyone's different. If that works for you and your life and your business model, what you want to do and the goals you want to achieve, awesome. Go do it. Amazon's great. We need it. I buy all the time. Hey, I got Prime. I love it. I think it's great. Do I want to sell on that platform? Hell no. It's just not the type of hustle that I want to be in. So, um, you're a hoarder that you buy. Hey, that's a word. Uh, during the lockdown, uh, I I sold almost all of my slot cars. I had stacks and stacks and stacks of slot car stuff. I sold all of it, almost all of it. And I made a lot of profit, made a lot of money. It was just sitting there in the corner in my basement. And yeah, I went and did the research, did the comps, listed it, and bye, see ya. I'm ditching the hustle. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, you're gated, right? You're gated in certain categories, and um yeah. Yeah, I mean, there you go. There's and again, there's that's an amazing turnout. That's an amazing result, and yeah, and then it's like you have that, but again, like I said earlier, when you buy the shirt for 10 and you think you're gonna and it just sits there, that's the other reality sometimes. You're like, damn, so that's a good question. I'll put it to the chat. When is an item dead for you? When do you give up? Put it in the chat. I have an answer for me. Everyone's different. When do you give up on your items? When do you actually say, I'm taking this down. I'm going to either give it away, I'm going to donate it, or barter. I don't know. How long is it for you? Is it 6 months? Is it a year? Is it forever? I know a lot of eBay people that it's forever. It's set it and forget it until it sells. That's not my business model. What do you guys think? How long do you let something sit in your inventory until you deem it as dead? It's never going to sell. You've given up. That's a good question. Okay. That's a good question. Does now again on this, are we talking, is it a value, right? And I can agree with that. If I get an item for a few dollars and it's worth hundreds, do we just let it good till canceled till the cows come home? Maybe, right? Especially it depending on the item. So I get that. Absolutely. It dep if you love it or not. That's a good answer too, right? It's like buy what you like. There's a saying, buy what you like. So if you get stuck with it, it's not that bad, right? There's a saying for that. It's a good question. Yeah. There's my point. Cat D, I think you're hitting the point that I back to your space or your money is your capital. And for me, depending on the item, usually for me, 6 months to a year. If it's a year, I'm really like, how big is it? Do I care anymore? What did I have into it? What do the comps really say? Is this something? So for me, would I rather have that vanish and have item or items take its place because my space is finite? Do I do that? And my answer is yes, I do, depending. It's a good question, and that's well said. Yeah, definitely. Your space is your capital as well. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and this is just a general statement, but I mean, my question is, you could say depends, could be your answer. That's fine. But I'm just saying, do you guys have? Because right, don't you guys scrub your listings? Don't you look at stuff and go, oh damn, this is over a year now? Like I do. I look at it and be like, okay, is this? And when I go to scrub or I go to like, I need to free up some space, that's what I may look at. I may go, okay, and start pulling the older items, go, and then go, okay, do I have a donate bin? And then that means I have a full bin of space now for new merch, for new things, in general. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's awesome. There's a process, right? The pick, the list, maybe showing it on another platform, then it's like, yeah, right, garage sale or flea market, and then it's like out and Z, right? You gotta let it go. Yeah, pretty much on high dollar items. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, one of the things too for here is with this, I think for me, having done eBay a long time, there are just some things that are never going to sell ever. And that's the thing where I'm like, is there intuition involved? What does your gut tell you? Uh, that stuff kind of matters too. But I do agree, the higher dollar stuff, especially if you think you might get an offer. I get you. I get what you're saying. Yeah, that's a really good point. And there's a lot of online personalities that will tell you, be passionate, only put in things. But look, as a reseller, especially if you're full time, I'll be honest, and you have to make your way through the sales. You don't have a full time job to go to. You come across merch that's a no-brainer, and you're willing to invest some capital in something that you know, or you hope, makes you some money for sure on that. But yeah, I agree on the passion thing. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, um, I look at that, what that's how honestly one of the reasons I got into the graphic t-shirts was not only was I selling them, I was able to procure them in bulk at a price that I was cool with. And it was working out for a while. It's slow at the moment. I mean, uh, but yeah, the ability, and with graphic tees for me, I have 6 or 7 options to sell them. It's pretty awesome. And I don't even cross list. So yeah. Hey, there you go. Some good karma right there. Cheers, Kathy. You rock. That's awesome. Hey, nothing like the cha-ching on a Sunday, watching this face. Or not. I thought I had a kitty cat. What are you doing? He's getting annoyed. So yeah, that's just some fun chat. I like talking about this kind of stuff, guys. That's the reason I do the YouTube. I do have my own experience. I try to lend it. I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, and I do appreciate you all in the chat and out on the tubes that I connect with on a weekly basis on this stuff. Whether I see you in a chat, whether we're on Instagram, whether that we are actually like hanging out together on a live or on a StreamYard, that's awesome. As a solopreneur, single seller dude over here, it's awesome to be able to connect with people in that way and get feedback. I try to be driven in what I'm doing and how I present it, but make no mistake, I'm definitely open and try to collaborate. I ask folks in the chat, I mean, I ask them all the time on different merch, right? I mean, Chaos, I go to Chaos for comics, Card Shop for comics, Card Shop for cards, Patrick for action figures and comics and graphic tees. He knows his stuff. Kayla for graphics tees. I can name, the Glammaz, Veronica, Chloe, for soft goods, brands, shirts, clothing, vintage, uh, Colleen, vintage. You guys are awesome with all that. KristenD, jewelry. There's another one. It's great to collaborate with folks and getting soft goods girls. Absolutely. And I think that's what's awesome. We kind of when I'm out picking, I was out picking when I was out picking today. I was trying to look. I grabbed the wallet. I was looking. I wasn't looking, but if I found some jewelry or if I found some stuff that was vintage, it's totally because of y'all. Totally. I like picking stuff for eBay, but we have a vintage auction coming up. I gotta find some new fresh items, I gotta find some stuff that y'all may like. So yeah. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And again, I'll do StreamYard. We've done StreamYards. I've done reseller StreamYard where I've looked at someone's comics, helped them. I've looked at someone's shirts. Uh, I've gotten a bulk lot of something and conferred with folks. Um, yeah, so awesome stuff. I really appreciate that too, guys. That you're able to do that with this guy. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, absolutely. Vintage is fun. We're gonna have some fun with that. I know we did take the summer off. I wanted to be in a good spot. I think later in September is going to be good. I hope. Um, and we'll have some fun with that. But we're almost at the 90-minute mark. I am going to wind this down, guys. Have an awesome week. The only real sale that I have, I am going solo on Friday. I know Johnny's off this week with the Friday auction, so I'm going to be on. So come hang out on Friday. I'll probably do a preview for that. Come hang out on Friday if you want, and I'll have some new merch to share. I will also be on Wednesday. It looks like I'll be on Wednesday for Johnny's auction. Uh, and join us for that. All right. So, hey, thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have an awesome Sunday. Hit the thumbs up. If you're watching and you like this and you enjoyed it, please sub to my channel. I put out regular content on a weekly basis, lives, pre-records, reseller content, eBay content, nerding, comic book content. But so awesome, guys. All right. So I always end it with be excellent to one another, stay excellent. I really appreciate you coming, and I hope to see you again. All right. Have a great day, guys. See you this week. Peace out.